checking out the new Demon Hunter skill, Vengeance. It's added to the Devices tab, and it comes on at level 60. At level 60 you can first use it, and then the rune effects come in at like 61 through 70. It's a really nice bonus buff. It turns you into, as people say, Super Saiyan mode, and it turns you black and colorless and cool like a shadow clone attack, and it gives you this huge side guns and throws out homing rockets. You can use one that throws out grenades as well. This one is sort of a damage over everything anywhere near you. It nicely told you the radius of this attack, but the Vengeance only shoots in the direction you're shooting, and it only has effect when you're using it. So we'll just check this one out, find some tasty bounty. The Feckless Ghost. So these are my basic attacks using the bolo shot and rapid fire. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Once I get near the boss, I will pop the Vengeance. Well, good enough. Okay, there's Vengeance. I turn cool and blue and zoomy. Nice graphic. All little shells firing. Whatever you shoot, it puts its effect out. You don't have to use rapid fire or whatever. It doesn't do anything when you're not shooting. You don't get any effect. You have to actually fire to do anything with it. And unfortunately, it's 90 second cooldown. So that was it. And it helped me with those bosses, and now I can't use it again for a minute. Of course, there are things in Diablo 3 to lower your cooldown times. A lot of skills, a lot of items have that bonus. Some of the legendaries have a really big bonus to it. One of the most annoying things in the game, there's just tons of wraiths now, and it's like more on many levels, and they still just don't hold still. Please hold still so I can kill you. Don't fly through the trees where I can't shoot you. Oh, there you go. This one adds 2 little grenades that fly out, and in theory those grenades' damage can be boosted by the passive that increases your grenade's damage. There's also other ways to increase rocket damage, and some of these have the basic skill has little rockets that go out as well, homing rockets. So you can use the passive effect to boost that further, and there's also some equipment you can find that'll have rocket bonus damage. I'm going to go with Personal Mortar. And just like the other one, the mortars only go out when you shoot at something. So you see the mortars flying off to the side in every direction. See, they're auto-targeting. As I shoot over here, they destroy the stuff behind me. But again, they don't do anything unless you're actually pulling the trigger. So you need to have bogeys, and they target stuff nicely. But you really want to wait and use this skill when you've got a bunch of stuff on the screen, because then it goes quickly and you have nothing for 75 seconds. Stimulants. It's just a nice, there's no reason to show that. It gives you a little bit different color, and obviously you get a nice maximum life per second. And that's one of the bigger healing bonuses in the game, actually. 6% is a lot. I mean, you look at this, I've got a really heavy hit points build on this character right now, but even if you only have 300 or 400k, you're going to be getting 20,000 a second from stimulants. It's a really nice healing effect. And lets you stand right in there and not run away from bosses, lets you shoot them instead of running, which is a nice way to kill things. Seed is kind of the opposite of that. You gain hatred per second. It's really nice if you're using rapid fire or something like that, and you want to just be able to completely payload. Anything without a cooldown that costs a lot of, you could use multi-shot or something like that and just blast away much more effectively than you could normally. From the shadows gives you a cool effect. I'll show you that one. It summons little shadow clones that look kind of like the ones that Diablo whips out when you fight him. Wait till I get a nice cluster of enemies here to show that one off. There we go. Good timing. So you see the little purple shadow clones appearing in the edge of the screen for me. Over there on the right, there's a couple. They don't really do a whole lot that I can see, to be honest. They look pretty cool, though.
I need more hatred to do that.
Okay, so that's familiar. Vengeance, I mean. And you'll note there was a passive named Vengeance. It's now called Blood Vengeance. It works exactly the same as it did, but actually it doesn't. You get less hatred than you used to, but But yeah, that's Vengeance, and it's a nice tack on. It's really a useful thing to take off bosses to give you a boost, and obviously you can use it all the time if you have the opportunity. You don't have to just save it for bosses, although with the cooldown, it's a pretty good idea to do so. And that makes Demon Hunter more fun, and I approve this skill.